Hi there. Oh, the dog is in shot.
Oh, and yours.
Aye. Hello, she's good girl.
He's here.
Sorry, this is such a bad start to a podcast.
Sorry, I was talking to Annie. She's here.
Talking to a dog.
Yeah, Annie.
Welcome to Material Girl podcast. Cheers. I have a wine tonight.
I have a cherry aid.
As a wee Ball's cherry aid. Welcome to the pod, guys.
Hiya. Welcome.
Hiya.
We're it's Sunday night.
Sunday night we're recording this. I've had a busy week. What about you?
I've also had a busy week, but I've had a really nice weekend.
Oh, did you?
Aye.
What did you do?
Friday I did nothing.
Right, I love
Not
it.
nothing, but like I done a washing.
I drunk
dinner.
cleaned on Thursday.
Did you?
Aye.
Well done.
It was, I hadn't done it in a while and it was great. I didn't plan on doing it either. Planned on just doing the dishes. That's
Planned on just getting drunk.
First of all, I planned on just getting drunk, and then I was like, I'll do the dishes, and it just fucking took on a life of its own.
Spiraled.
Done the whole house.
The whole house.
Aye.
I did a wee bit of cleaning. Though I've been doing cleaning during the week. Anyway, that's boring. What did I do? Nothing much on Friday. Just chilled in the house.
Okay.
Done house stuff. Read a book with Ethan.
Alright, I thought.
Saturday I got up. I gave Elaine actually a lift to the hospital because she's dropped a big book on her foot.
What?
She's fucked her foot, aye. And then I did some piano lessons. And
oh my god, right, hold on a wee minute. Elaine Malcolmson?
Aye.
Right, what happened? What book was it? I know. She's a librarian.
Aye. I don't know what book it was, but it was a big heavy one.
Was it in work?
Aye, it was a big like hardback.
Did she break her toe?
No, she got an x-ray yesterday. It's not broke.
Right.
But it's sore. She's
That's
limping
a
a bit.
shame. I've actually got a whole routine about breaking my toe. If you want to see what that's all about, come to my show.
Come to
my show, right? You're not getting it for free. Come to my show.
Aye, that's funny. Then I did some piano lessons. Then I went home and I had a big day bath and I washed my hair.
Day bath.
And then I got ready. I had a gig last night. It was like a charity gig for a football club and it was pure nice. It was pure, they were pure lovely. It was pure nice.
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Was it one of the ones that you went into the gig and you thought, oh my God, this is going to be terrible, and then it was good?
I wasn't before I got there I was thinking, oh, this could be terrible tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got there I felt like, no, it was set up quite nice.
What was the charity?
It was for my cousin's Wayne's football team.
Oh, so like you knew?
No, I didn't know. It wasn't me who organised it. It was just by chance that it was my cousin's Wayne's football team.
Right.
It was Chris Scott who organised it. You know,
okay.
Chris Scott. So it was just nice. It was a nice screen room. It was like me, Chris Scott, Darren Connell, Liam Farrelly, and Sam Tennant.
Just you know the Boysies?
Me and the Boysies.
I don't know Sam Tennant.
I don't know him either. I've only met him the second time I met him, I think, but he's dead nice.
Did you feel like Fergie out of the Black Eyed Peas?
No, I felt like, what does I feel like?
I don't know why that came to mind. That's such an old...
It's a really shite reference.
Well, come on with a better one then.
I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard. I felt like, no, I just felt like a guy, to be honest.
All right.
Like one of the guys.
One of the boys.
Annie, she's pure sleeping.
I know she's had a busy weekend.
Not sleeping now. Oh, bless you. It was a good gig, and then after it, me and Dan went to that Heavenly Desserts place at Silverburn and got dessert tapas and Spanish iced coffees.
Is that what that was, dessert tapas? Because you did send me pictures there.
Aye, dessert tapas.
Right, so I actually wanted more detail about the coffees, but...
So the coffee is amazing. You get like a wee thing with a condensed milk. Although
I love condensed milk.
But it really looks like...
But really, if that's the way it tasted, then
I would never stop. I'd be guzzling it. I'd be
24/7.
I know.
I'd be a hooker. I'd be a fat hooker.
Imagine getting paid to just swallow that all day.
Aye, and then if you're in Italy, you're getting tiramisu after
this
it.
This really took a turn.
If you want to know that tiramisu reference, go back and listen to the other podcast where we go through the history of tiramisu and brothels.
So you get a wee shot of condensed milk. Your coffee is these two cubed. It's like frozen iced cubes of coffee.
When you sent me that photo, I thought the wee cubes were like wee brownies.
No, that was the coffee. That was the coffee, the condensed milk.
Right, was that heated up then, the condensed milk?
No, but then you've got a hot jug of just like milk. So you put the condensed milk in and then you pour the hot milk and it all blends together and it's
nice.
So good.
The only thing that would make that better is like alcohol in it. Maybe a nice mint
Tia
liqueur
Maria or something.
Aye, a Tia Maria. A wee shot of Tia Maria.
Bailey's.
A wee shot of mint liqueur. It would be like a mint arrow.
No, I'm not on way on the mint.
I like mint.
Pistachio. They have pistachio ones. I was going to get that, but then it had like 400 more calories than the Spanish one, and I'm counting my I'm get that next time. I didn't even have calories. I was getting dessert tapas.
Exactly. So you might as well just fucking throw caution in the wind.
No. Because I'd earned the dessert tapas.
No. Yeah, I had one of the days. I was in Aberdeen this weekend. The first day I got there quite late, and I just went to Tesco for my dinner, and it was the most depressing dinner you've ever.
It's a bargain sandwich.
Aye, it was a reduced. It had a yellow
cheese and onion sandwich.
It was a triple cheese. So it was like you get the cheese in pickle, you get the cheese savoury, which I like cheese savoury.
I love cheese savoury.
I love cheese savoury.
Cheese savoury softies for Gregg's, the big softies, were literally my favourite thing to eat.
Do you know
Why
what?
did I not do them anymore?
See, this guy I was seeing would be a strong word. But we'll keep it PG. Anyway, I went out to get us snacks and I came back with cheese savoury sandwiches and it was pure, oh my God, you're a pedo. Like, that is a pure...
No, a cheese savoury...
A wrongins choice of sandwich.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't go for a cheese savoury sandwich.
Oh, I would.
No, it wouldn't be my first choice. But I think just because I love the cheese savoury big softy so much, nothing compares to them. And I think when I was on Kirsty Morrison's podcast about the Beasties, I honestly spoke about cheese savoury big softies for 45 minutes.
I just remembered about something.
What?
Is the cheese savouries out of Gregg's?
Aye, the big softies.
Oh my God, sorry. Aye, big softies.
They were like pure powdered with flour and...
I feel like big softies were like good at the time, but no, everything's moved on and everything's so much better. But back in the day when it was just like normal sandwiches, a big softie was like, oh wow.
I would kill somebody for a big softie right now. No, right now, but I would just love one more big softie.
Listen, if somebody listens to this and they don't know what Greg's is, Amanda's talking about a sandwich, she's not talking about big softies.
No.
A big flaccid penis. Listen to this.
Right.
So, at the gig in Edinburgh, obviously...
What gig in Edinburgh?
No, Edinburgh, sorry, Aberdeen. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm pure tired, right? By the way, I have been fucking...
You're scared,
I
Annie?
know, I'm just scared her. I've been pure... busy. Like, I was in Newcastle on Monday.
London on Wednesday.
I was having like Craig David. Newcastle on Monday. Got a train to
London on Wednesday.
Where else have I been? Oh, Edinburgh.
Stirling,
Aberdeen. And then back home. Oh no, Stirling is... Sorry, do you know what it is?
What?
I have been in a guest house in Aberdeen all weekend and I barely spoke to a human. Aye. So now I'm just pure, I need to speak. Aye.
No, see, I've been speaking to people all weekend.
So you're like...
So I'm like, shut up, Susan. No, but nice people, like really the best people, my favourite people.
Aye, I've just been alone with my dog. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's lovely, but...
She's nice, but
she's no good at the old conversation. She's the strong silent type.
She's going to start hitting me.
So it's saying, right, so
Aberdeen.
The MC was MCing, which is a host of the show, so
who
they
was
talk
the
to the
MC?
audience. Michael Welch.
Michael Welch.
Is it Welch or Welsh?
Welch.
Right. So he's asking people their jobs, as you do as an MC, and a guy in the audience said that he worked for Gregg's, and they're like, no, this isn't exactly what it said, but it's something like the hooves division.
The what?
Hooves.
Right, I heard you, but I'm waiting for you to explain.
Well, I'm not saying we, that Michael was trying to like get to what it was. He didn't know whether the guy was joking or no, but it was so specific what he said that it clearly wasn't joking. So it was like, basically, there must be hooves involved in the recipe of sausage rolls and stuff.
Hooves?
The audience were pure aghast.
Oh no.
They were like, thanks for ruining Gregg's for us. So, right, so hooves, and the guy says that the hooves are like something, it's not even the meat that they need the hooves for, it's the pastry. No, this guy could have been babbing us all up, but it just didn't seem the type, and it was like, unless he's a genius.
They never seem the type.
Like, he kept a straight face and was talking about how he's in charge of.
That guy is in his house laughing his head off.
I know he might be, because I'll tell you something else. I was actually, before you come up, I was Googling Gregg's hooves, are there hooves in Gregg's sausage rolls and all that, right? And it came up that thing that barely ever happens when it's never been Googled before. Do you know what I mean? Which never happens.
That is, I've never seen that ever.
So either the guy was talking shite and like nobody's ever felt the need,
secret. It's
right?
a pure secret.
Or we have uncovered the second horse meat scandal. Because mind the last time we had the horse meat?
Right, it was Findus lasagna.
I mean, it does
go something.
Aye. Right, so
the hooves division.
But then, so the chat was revolving around horses' hooves, but there's other animals with hooves. So it could be like pigs' hooves.
No.
If pigs not got hooves?
They have trotters.
What's the difference?
They don't have hooves, mate.
Cows? If they get hooves?
I think cows have got hooves. I don't know.
Right, well that would be less...
It's not something I've ever really, really looked into, is hooves.
It would be less distressing to think that cow hooves are in...
Did you no ask... Why did you not get up and say...
Do you know why I never...
Tell me about the hooves.
The reason I never got up and spoke about the hooves is because Michael questioned this guy for like half his entire set. And no his set, but like his MC set. By the time I got up on stage, I was like, that was enough hoof chat for everybody.
Aye.
There was nothing
Were
really.
You up right
we didn't
after
really
that?
get to the bottom of it. What Michael should have done is went off stage, had a right good think, a list of questions about the hooves, and came back on in a second. But like, right, let's get to the bottom of this hooves stuff.
No, but something could have been uncovered that we don't even want to hear.
I'm not even a big fan of Gregg's anyway.
I'm getting coffee at Gregg's now because I'm boycotting Starbucks and stuff.
We could.
They're kind of shite, but
I know they are.
I've got the Gregg's app, and it's pure good actually. You get like, after you get 9 out of 8, you get a free one.
All right.
Which is so boring actually. What am I talking about?
The people need to know.
The people need to know.
The people need to know about the hooves. I kind of really stopped thinking about it.
We need to. We need clarification on this. MD who works in the hooves department.
And then I was like, because to start with, you're like disgusted because you're just thinking, oh, hooves. But then you're like, well, they boil up chicken bones and all that for stock.
I don't know what you're eating.
I know, it's
don't
mad.
Know what you're eating. You're just putting things in your mouth. And
I know.
Who even knows where it's been, what's in it?
And
You're
at the end of the day,
you're trusting people to make you these things. It's crazy.
How did you feel about the horse meat scandal?
I didn't give a fuck, to be honest.
Did you know?
I wasn't eating any of that stuff.
Neither was I.
So
Aye.
I completely didn't even have an opinion on it, really. I don't know.
They eat horses in France, don't they? It's like a thing.
I don't know.
They do.
I don't know. All right.
They have like horse meat there. It's a thing.
I don't know. I mean, I eat meat, so
I mean,
I'd feel a bit hypocritical saying,
but what about a
I
dog?
wouldn't eat a horse. I wouldn't eat a dog, no.
Or a cat?
No. What?
You had to have a wee think about the cat.
No, I was just thinking about pigs are my favourite animal.
I know, I feel so guilty, but they're so delicious.
They're my favourite animal, but they taste so good.
It's their own fault.
No, it's not. I don't even want to think about it. It's so sad.
It is. Did I tell you about the time I was a vegetarian?
Aye.
What happened?
You gave up because
This is how much Amanda listens to me.
You did tell me.
I'll refresh your memory. I became a vegetarian for like 2 days or 2 or 3 days.
2 days? I thought it was 2 weeks.
No, it was days. I was probably trying to make myself sound better.
I can go days without eating meat.
But it's like that thing. It's like a diet. It's like if you deprive yourself of something, you just go nuts.
Binge it. You're just like...
So what happened was I was a vegetarian for 2 or 3 days, and I saw a cow and I just went up and chomped a live cow. No. What happened was I was at a music festival. I'd been off the meat for a while, and
2 days.
I was at Tea in the Park.
I'd been off the meat for a while. No,
and
really.
I was pure steaming, and I think it was like my brother's pal or something had a cheeseburger, and I just like stole it out his horns.
You were like, I need it.
And pure rammed it down.
Ravished it.
Because I was like, I was probably low in iron as well.
I think I'm just generally quite low in iron.
Same. I do feel like we used to call this podcast Low Iron Vibes.
Low iron.
Like,
low iron podcast.
Aye, just lie down. Pure pale blue. I've had quite the week. I also went down to London.
This is so funny. You got to tell them what happened.
No, I went down to do this advert. I'll not say who it was for. Basically what happened was I got a call back for an advert, right? The money was too good to refuse, and the audition was supposed to take place in Glasgow, but the casting director got sick that day, so they were like, why don't you just pop along to London? So I went down and was it Wednesday? And it was like I had to get the train there, day one line, and then get the train back to Glasgow. So anyway, I got there. So anyway, I fucked up my line straight away, fluffed my one line, and then was like, oh, that's fine. I've like fluffed my line. Let's try again.
They were like, fuck off.
And then they were like that, right? So I had, in this audition, I was a teacher, and I had one line, and the Waynes were off doing something. Like, this is what you would see in the advert. But they says to me, right, why don't you just pretend the children are over there and you're their teacher and they're misbehaving? And they made me improvise. It's so awkward. And by the way, I'm all right at improvising, but no, when two people are just looking at you like that and nobody's joining in and you've got to shout things like a lunatic.
I would literally forget every word that's ever existed.
Aye, so I was like, right, aye, that's fine, of course. Cool, I can do that. So they're like, okay, let's go and so I started just shouting, like, Michael, take your pants off your head, will you? And all that. And so they were like, no, we don't mean that. What we mean is, like, talk to the camera and tell us what the kids are doing. So they're like, so for example,
no, I'm sorry.
Last week, Michael had his pants on his head. What are these kids like? Right?
You shouting that and then them being like,
no.
It's the funniest thing ever.
I honestly want the footage.
They've been like, no, yeah, idiot.
So then I was like, aye, of course, right, I can do that. And by the way, I actually blame you for how bad this went.
Fuck.
So I go,
I actually blame you.
I actually do, and you'll see why in a wee minute, right?
Right.
So they were like, right, so just look at the camera and tell us as if you're telling us about the kids and all that. And I was pure, Michael had his pants on his head. And then Emily was like making fart noises on the desk. I said fart noises on the desk, right?
Fart noises.
I don't even know what that means, right?
How do you make fart noises on a desk?
I don't know.
Fart on the desk.
Then I was like, and then I went to say something pure like, fucking, this is the thing about improvising, but because pure say the first thing that comes into your head, and it's always pure like violent. I'm not a racist person or anything, but it's like it's like it's like anything you're not, it's like Tourette's.
Aye, it's like, don't say this, but that's all you can think.
Aye. So I think I was ready to say something like something pure fucked up. I can't even remember what it is, and I had to stop myself and go, oh my god, like I nearly actually I said something really inappropriate there, and they were pure but you could tell they were pure, she's a fucking,
they were like
tit. Aye. So
they're like, we'll let you know.
Aye, it was like that. And by the way, I had seen the last person that came out their audition, and it was all pure, oh, schmoozy talking. They were standing in front of me talking for like another 3 or 4 minutes.
That is a joke.
I mean, our audition just clearly went well, but with me they were pure, we'll let you know.
Pure, right. No.
I would rather they were just pure, absolutely not, right?
Absolutely never, do not.
And I'd be like, fair enough, you're right. And I was only doing this for the money.
You're like, so, you're right, I don't even want to be in this advert. I just want the money.
I just want some money. Just want to pay my bills.
Aye.
But Amanda's to blame for this. Amanda and Ruth Hunter are both to blame for this. Because the night before, we were travelling to a gig in my car, chatting away. We're all going to do new material. Amanda wants to do stuff about intrusive thoughts. And like, so I was in that headspace where it was like pure sick intrusive thoughts that were coming into my head, because that's what we had been chatting about.
That's not a headspace, that's a mental illness.
No, but it's like, it was your fault.
Probably just all my thoughts, because I was like, is it funny if I was just running by them, all my intrusive thoughts, which by the way are really fucked up. Mm-hmm. If you come to my show, you'll hear about them. I'm not going to tell them the now because it'll give stuff away. Mm-hmm. Some of them are quite funny, but
no, if you're auditioning for an advert,
no, if you're
like, and I'm not going to get any of your stuff away, but it's like, stop pumping that duck. Do you know what I mean? Like,
take your finger at your ass, Jeremy. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. But that is literally, I couldn't even say my intrusive thoughts. I know. They'd be like, phone the police.
It'd have been actually hilarious if I just committed to it and just started blotting it. Aye, so the advert went up, fucked it up, left, and had to get the train back. And it was all Amanda's fault.
No.
For talking about intrusive thoughts.
Well.
And another thing I want you to know.
And another thing
about Amanda is she says that she gets intrusive thoughts about, and this is like, I know loads of people with intrusive thoughts, so it's common that the people you love the most, that's who you'll like have these like gross thoughts about. And I says to her, do you ever have intrusive thoughts about me? And she said no.
No.
So she doesn't love me
I'm
enough
thinking, see that glass of wine. I want to smash it.
I know, but that's not even that's just something you want to do now.
No, it's not.
I can't believe you don't love me enough to have intrusive thoughts.
I just don't want to. I don't fantasize about killing you.
Well, that's not good enough, Amanda.
Maybe
I know that I've got right in there if you're having like mad intrusive
if I'm
thoughts.
Like, oh, sorry, I was just thinking about putting a knife through your eye there.
That's the level of...
I guess, like, Susan, I'm kind of trying not to have intrusive thoughts about anybody.
Well, I just feel offended by that.
The past few years,
I know, but
I've really taken control of it.
You can't help it, so it's just...
I know.
It's just unrequited love yet again. Story of my life.
Don't. Don't moan at me.
I believe you don't love me enough to want to.
Well, maybe one day I will love you enough to want to, but that I'll worry that I might actually murder you to death.
Well, I'm
completely unprovoked. Text you like, hey, I hope
I'm the one you actually do it. You love me that much.
You actually commit. You're like, fuck.
Oh,
don't.
Just want to be loved, you know. I stayed in the nicest wee guest house in Aberdeen this weekend.
The curtains. What are you talking about?
Look, the curtains. Do you know what I actually forgot today? I was going to go in and take pictures of everything because it was like the curtains.
You said you were going to send me a video too, and you never.
I've got a video.
Okay.
The carpet was like casino carpet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no, it was like the carpet your ma had in the 90s.
Yeah.
And there was like a bowl of potpourri.
It was like your
grand's
house.
Do you know what it was like? Aye. Or else,
1994.
like, do you ever watch A Place in the Sun? Right.
No, I have watched it, but no, for a long time.
There's something about like Spanish people that are selling the houses, the furniture is like for 20 years ago.
Aye.
And it was like nice then.
Well, so
it was like all that. There's potpourri. What else was there? There was like, you know how you get adapters?
was there like air fresheners that are like white plastic with that gel inside?
Yep.
Was
there?
that?
Aye. Things like that.
Class.
There was, by the way, I love this place.
By the way, 10 out of 10.
There was like, you know how you get an adapter, like you get 4 plugs and it's like a big long thing? Remember back in the day you just get one plug and you stuck all the plugs into it like that? Mm-hmm. So there was things like that.
I've got that in my house. I've got like...
I'm pretty sure they're a fire hazard.
Are they?
Yes.
My coffee machine's plugged into one.
Well, I'm had to get with the century.
Why is it plugged into one? Because it's the only plug at the wall. I don't know, but Stephen probably did that.
Well, I'm really talking shite. It might not be like a fire hazard.
Don't say that. You know, like that's like one of my biggest OCD triggers is fire.
Can you keep track of it?
I'll no sleep tonight.
Right, so there was like mad curtains and old door handles, right? But
well, the door handles like brass.
Aye,
and
that pine furniture.
They're like this, and then they had like they had like don't know how to describe it. I'll show you. Did they look like if they had eyes on them, they would be in a Disney film? Do you know what I mean?
Aye, yeah. Exactly that. Aye,
exactly that.
I just get a pure flashback there to something separate. We'll go back to the guest house in a second, right? But see my Auntie Susan, right? She's like the nicest.
She's so cute. I love her.
Well, everybody that meets her says that about her. She's so nice and like would give you the clays off her back. Like she's just pure, like lovely angel person, right? But she would never say anything to offend them. She'd always just pure go along with it. So one year we wrapped up like a door handle for our Christmas.
Are sick.
It was just
a door handle. Shut up.
We wrapped it up and gave it to her on Christmas Day, and she was pure, oh, that's lovely.
Oh, you're bastards.
Just pure silly, because she would never say what the like most people would be like, why have you given me a door handle?
I'd literally be like,
she's pure, oh, that's really nice, thanks very much.
What an angel.
I know.
You just don't deserve her.
I know we don't.
A door handle.
We don't. So anyway, back to so it was like that, but let me tell you something. I was getting a bit nostalgic for that. I think there's enough time passed now to get nostalgic about that kind of furniture.
Aye, decor.
Mm-hmm. And the place was spotless. The bathroom was quite modern and it was pure spotless. There was a garden and the wee guy was like, let your dog round the back if you want.
What
the
guest
kitchen
house were you in?
It was called Alba Guest House.
I've stayed in a guest house in Aberdeen twice.
Was it that one?
No, it's called, I can't remember what it's called.
Was it nice?
I liked it, aye.
I don't usually like guest house, but it's this thing where I think I'm just so lonely now.
The guy was really chatty, but...
Was he Chinese?
He was texting me and all that. No,
right,
Scottish.
Well, this guy was
Chinese. What are you doing here? And I was like, I'm here for a gig. And he was pure texting me saying, what time's the gig? I was like, no, mate. Just imagining, like, I'm coming to the gig, being like, what is wrong with her? And then it's having like a pure awkward walk back to the guest house.
That's so funny that you say that, because Ralph Brown's podcast is just about, go and listen to that, because that's like the opposite experience of what I had. He had a terrible, terrible experience at a guest house.
Did he?
The Brown Jewels. That's what kind of happened. Anyway, I'll not ruin the story. But usually they're just horrible. Like, they're just pure depressing as fuck places.
Well,
but
this one's nice. But
this one was pure. There was something about it that was just like comforting. And it was pure spotless. And the wee guy, he was like a wee Chinese guy. As soon as I got in there, it was just started telling me about his sciatica and like how he's working on his core and that doing Pilates and all that, and that's pure sorted him out. He's losing all this weight and he's like, don't eat carbs. And I'm like, I'm going to eat carbs. And he's pure, well, he's like, I'm Chinese, so I know what you mean. Like, I love rice and noodles and all that. But he's like, it's bad for your back. I don't know why.
Bad for your back?
Aye, so he's like, I was like, right, I'm going to start on my back health the new. I'll preempt it. And he was just such a lovely guy. And then I was just pure, I want to live here.
No, you don't.
Forever.
I live here.
Because it was like, there's people about, right? That wee guy's looking after me. I think I want to just live in, like, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. I just want assisted living. Like, I want to live in like a residential.
Careful what you wish for.
No, I want to be fine. Like, I don't want to be like needing it. I don't want to be anything like any health issues or anything like that.
Be careful what you wish for. Don't wish for.
I'm just saying that
unrealistic things like being fine. You're never going to be fine.
Sorry for having such high hopes.
Forget about it.
Just saying, I dig a residential home vibe for young people that have got nothing wrong with them. They're just like, they like to know that somebody's cutting about. Do you know what I mean?
Why don't you get a flatmate?
That's different. They annoy you.
I know. I had a pure weird flatmate once.
What happened?
I feel bad.
How's she going to listen to this?
No, but she was just a fucking freak. No, she was a freak. She had this really older boyfriend so she was like 18 or 19.
That's what I can't stand.
And this guy was like 35. And every time we had a party, he would always ask people that I had invited to the party if they wanted to walk to the shop with him. And I don't know, that just didn't sit right with me.
Aye.
Something weird
Just
about
a creep.
Just weird. Plus he had like a 12-year-old Wayne and he would bring the 12-year-old Wayne up to the house. It was just weird. It was weird. And I came home one night and she had a couple of boyfriends. I can't remember if this was the first one.
For outing her?
I think this was the first one.
Oh, I thought you meant at the same time.
No, not at the same time. Like, she had one and then she had that old guy. I think this was I think this was the older guy. Old guy, he's pure younger than I am now. But I just mean like...
At the time
for like a 19-year-old.
Aye.
I was like, hen.
What you doing?
Don't. And it was her parents' flat.
Right.
So like I would just pay her my rent and the bills, and I think that just like kind of that was just like her kind of pocket money.
Right. So it was like
sick.
It was unequal. It just felt like you were funding her lifestyle.
Aye. Right. Aye. Like she didn't have a job. She was just like a student, and I was working like 40 hours a week as a waitress.
That's hard
and
to watch.
A student.
Like that happens all the time, but you don't want to be witnessing it right in front of you.
I was living it. No, and I remember coming home right for a shift one night, like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2 in the morning. Right, I was just thinking, I was shattered. I'd done like 14 hours, and I was like, oh, I've got a wee bit of tuna pasta in the fridge. I'll go and have my tuna pasta and a wee cup of tea.
You can see this coming. I know it's going to happen.
What?
She's ate your tuna pasta.
No, it's weirder than that.
What?
To be fair, I'd probably be more angry if she had ate my tuna pasta.
Aye.
I come in the door, and when you come in the door, her bedroom was there. The door was open and the light was on, so I said, hello. No answer, and so I peek in and there's no mattress on the bed. And I'm like...
On her bed?
Aye. There's no mattress on her bed, and I'm like... Okay. So I go into my room, I dump my stuff, and then so I look along in the living room. So you come in the front door, her bedroom's here, my bedroom's there, the room where I kept my piano was there. Then there was like the hall, and you could see into the living room. I couldn't see anything in the living room. She wasn't on the couch, she wasn't, the mattress wasn't on the flare. So I was like, what the fuck's going on? So then I go into the kitchen to get my pasta and make my cup of tea, and I can't get into the kitchen.
Right. Oh my God.
Aye. So they had the mattress on the kitchen flare.
Why would you ever take the mattress into the kitchen? Why would you take... If you're going to date in another room, why are you taking the mattress there? Is that no part of the, like, appeal? that there's
Aye,
you're
like
not in a bed
on the worktops or whatever.
Aye, which is disgusting. But
It's not disgusting.
well, I'm just saying, like,
Well,
it's
as if
disgusting
I go home and I sit my pasta on it. But I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's disgusting if you don't sanitize it after.
right. So
Can I just stop you, like, just for a second? That is one thing that always annoyed me about Love Island. They would always, the lassies would sit on the fucking worktops with like the bare arses, like big thongs on, and just pure sitting on a worktop. I'm here. That is disgusting. Anyway, continue.
Where was I? Couldn't get into the kitchen.
They were pumping in the kitchen.
Couldn't get into the kitchen. Was like, what the fuck? But the light was off and all that. So
did they not hear you? Like pure hello.
Well, they weren't. They were asleep, right? So I was like, what the hell? I was fuming because I couldn't get to the fridge.
They wanna, and this is before Deliveroo. I'm taking it.
Don't know what was going on there. This was
Deliveroo.
This was like 13 years ago.
What time was it?
At least. What time? 2 a.m.
Oh my god,
Like,
no!
so
I'd have been like, I would have kicked the door in.
I'm fucked. I'm starving.
Aye, I would have kicked the door in.
I got into my room and I'm like, what the hell? Why do I live with such a freak?
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear a bit of shuffling about. I hope she never hears this. I hear a bit.
She should hear it.
I hear a bit of shuffling about. And then I hear them like coming along the corridor and going into the room and all that, and I was like, what the hell, pure humping the mattress down the hall, it's pure banging off the walls and all that, and I was just like, whatever. And then I peek out and I'm like, they're obviously back in the room, so then I go in and I get my pasta, but this was like 45 minutes later, do you know what I mean?
And you've been angry, like
I was
the adrenaline's like, oh.
I was like, oh.
You're not even, feel sick, you don't even feel hungry anymore, you feel sick.
I feel sick, Tommy. The fucking video shop. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. And then I was like, right, what do I do about? Do I say like, hey, I appreciate you not sleeping on the kitchen floor so that I can eat when I come home? Mm-hmm. No, I made my cup of tea, blah blah. I go to bed. She texts me saying, hey, no, does she text me? No, she comes into my room the next day and says, we were making food and I was really drunk and I fell asleep and he tried to lift me and he couldn't lift me, so he just brought the mattress in.
So he couldn't lift you, but he could lift a mattress.
Aye.
Fuck off.
He brought the whole...
He couldn't wake you up.
Aye.
If he couldn't wake you up, he should have phoned an ambulance.
Listen, it was laminate. He could have dragged her. He could have
brought a pillow in. Just a pillow. You don't need to bring the fucking whole shebang.
Took the whole fucking double mattress, the fucking balance sheet and all that.
Fuck's sake.
I was like...
That's fucking weird.
I was like, that is a lie.
Aye.
I think that's no true.
Did you not have the kind of relationship where she could have been like, oh, we get carried away and brought the mattress into the kitchen?
We weren't pals at all, which was good in a way.
Aye, I know what you mean.
But also it was like, I know we weren't pals.
That is so bizarre.
It was bizarre.
It would have been less distressing, I think. I thought you were going to say at the end that you went in after all this, you went in and after all the mattress stuff and the ate your fucking tuna pasta.
Oh no,
that'd have been the last straw.
I would have.
That would have been my sandwich.
I'd have pure battered them. No, I wouldn't. I'd have been like,
would the intrusive thoughts have won?
Do you know, I never really had bad intrusive thoughts back then. Well, I've always had intrusive thoughts, but no like as specific as they've been the past few years.
Aye.
No, it's bad.
That is mental though. Like, who drags was it a double mattress? Was it a big kitchen?
It was a double mattress. Well, it was big enough for a double mattress to be on the flare. Aye.
Sounds alright.
Nice flat in the West End. I had.
Was it in the West End?
Kelvindale it was.
I lived in the West End for a while. I hated it.
It was
didn't like it. I'm sorry, but the vibe.
A bit out the way.
Whereabouts?
It was like up, like Clevedon, kind of, just where our flat was like, I'd get the number 6 along Great Western Road, but then I'd walk up a pure hill and then down a hill. It just felt like...
It must have been treacherous in the winter when it was icy.
It was near Kelvindale train station, but I didn't get the train anywhere. I got the bus everywhere. I wonder what she's up to, actually.
I wonder what she's up to. I know, and I don't even know.
She gave my pal a blowjob.
What do you mean?
A party. We had a party. And
is this when pre-boyfriend, when she's got a boyfriend?
Pre-boyfriend.
Post-boyfriend?
Pre.
Right.
This was, I moved in 2 weeks ago. We had a house flat warming for me moving in. I got some of my pals up.
Amanda, like you were pure, I don't want to tell this mattress story. Now you're pure, she gave my pal a blowjob.
I know, well she did, but she did.
Well, I mean, if that's what you...
And that's fine.
Aye.
Have I done it?
Nope, not me.
No, my pals. I've not gave my
My
pals.
ma listens to this podcast. Nope.
Nope, not me. Never. Never have and never will. By the way, there was...
Anyway, what was that? What was that? I was going to say that. The wine's kicking in, man. The wine's kicking in.
Woo! I've got to get a hair in my...
Oh, Amanda, I'm going to make a compilation of you with a hair in your eye. I know, Annie. What's she like?
Just me picking hairs out my eye and yawning.
Annie, just to let the viewers know, Annie is dangerously walking around my expensive podcast equipment. Like, it's as if she knows what she's doing.
Aye, she's like,
I'm going to knock this fucking camera over.
Or Amanda's camera is going right down in the flare.
How long have we done, actually? I feel like I've got loads to talk about.
52 minutes.
We need to shut up now. We need to shut up. I have to say I like your earrings.
Thanks. They're lightning bolts.
Is that something to do with Taylor Swift?
No.
Alright. Usually
Not necessarily. I got home last night for like 11 o'clock, but like Stephen was already snoring and Ethan was asleep obviously, so I got into bed and I went on Canva. Pardon me, I'm really
gassy.
I've drank like 2 litres of sparkling water today.
That might be what's issues.
I got on Canva and I made a drinks menu for my Taylor Swift party.
What's on it?
Will I read it?
Aye.
But I don't want to spoil it for my guests.
Well, don't you do it then? Is there any alcohol in there?
Oh, aye.
Oh, good.
There's everything's alcohol bar one thing.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you the names of the drinks.
I'm actually excited. I love a themed drinks menu.
So we've got champagne problems.
What's that in reference to?
It's a song.
Lavender problems or something? No.
The song's called Champagne Problems.
All right.
Lavender Haze is a song. Lavender Problems? What sort of problems is lavender getting you?
Right, so Champagne Problems. What album was that off of?
Folklore.
I think it would have been better if you'd have called it Prosecco Problems.
Shut the fuck up.
What? That's good. And then you don't need to put champagne in it?
I'm not putting champagne in it.
Well, you can't call it Champagne Problems.
I fucking can. The problem is there's no champagne in it. It is Prosecco.
How about Cava? Prosecco Problems or Cava?
The song's called Champagne Problems and so's the drink.
Aye, but
you don't get to...
It's a funny take on...
Listen,
you're a comedian, you know?
No, not at this party. I'm just...
She's
I'm
deadly serious at the Taylor Swift.
Then the next one's called Taylor's Drink, parentheses, our version.
Okay, what's in that?
Well, it's Taylor's favourite drink.
And what is it?
Her favourite drink's vodka Diet Coke, but I've mixed it up a wee bit.
Her favourite drink's vodka Diet Coke.
So
she's that
suspectable.
I've been on the fence about Taylor, but that's just like.
But I've adapted it to make it better.
How the fuck can your favourite drink be vodka and Diet Coke?
I know, it's sad. Then we've got King of My Heart, which is a beer-based drink.
What's in it?
Beer.
And?
Just beer, mate.
Well, you said beer-based as if there was like other stuff.
It's just beer. Nice
what kind of beer?
Don't know, I've not bought the beer yet.
You're getting you wanted to tell me about the drinks list and now you're getting defensive.
And the next one's Sparks Fly.
Is there a sparkler?
No.
What?
It's a sparkly drink, but
all right.
And more ways than one.
What is in it? Glitter? Edible glitter?
Aye, and it's got a cotton candy garnish.
That's nice, I like it. That's the type of thing I've been looking for.
There you go. And then
instead of just beer,
we've got Endgame.
Okay, that's like going to fuck you up, innit?
It's a shot or something.
What is it? Shot of what?
Tequila.
I love tequila.
I hate it.
Love it.
But I'll put it on for my guests because I'm
Okay.
pure sound that way, and I will take one because Endgame. that's
Actually,
different.
do you know, I was just thinking, I've not seen you absolutely at your tits, and I feel like it's a bonding thing we need to do.
Well,
I want you absolutely ripping
in my house
Wait,
at this party.
the fear the next day.
Oh, come
You've
on.
like tried to fight me or something.
No, that's not me.
What have you done
I've
then?
more than likely tried to get off with
Get off of me. See, at this point,
Because
Amanda.
I'm that, like, I'm just such a loving drunk. I'll just annoy you by being like, oh, you're my best pal.
I love it. That's fine.
Don't worry, I won't try and get off with you.
Please do.
I'm not planning on it.
I've got really low
But
self-esteem.
we'll see how
I will
many
take
end games I have. How many end games we take.
Aye.
And then I've got You Need to Calm Down.
Is that a song?
Yep.
So what's that, like water?
What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it there. I was just trying to be.
That's just for a wee
Oh my
laugh.
God, you have actually put a wee picture and everything.
Yeah.
What
It's great.
does the heading say?
I got wasted like all my potential.
Is that a song?
It's a lyric for a song.
That's a good lyric.
Good.
That is a good lyric, I like it. I can relate.
It's for one of my favourite songs.
Can I put a drink on the list?
Aye, what do you want?
No, but I'd go through all our albums and have a right good think about it and add a really nice drink to the list.
Well, what can I drink? I think I'll add a gin
Control
based
freak.
drink.
She's spirit. No, absolutely not.
I mean,
Oh, you'd like a gin based one?
aye, just because there's vodka, there's fizz, there's a few other things. I think people like gin. I know
Try
some of my
that, aye.
pals like gin. So I'm like, maybe I should put a wee gin based one.
Yes, that's a shout. Can we collaborate on the drink?
Aye.
Collaborate on the gin drink.
Alright, aye.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm
yeah.
gigging that night in air, but I'm going to come after the gig.
Aye, you got to.
Come here, and that's my night off. Her father's got her that night, so I'm,
You've got your dash, you wee whore. I'll FaceTime my back later.
right. We need to go.
Right, we need to go. Annie's kicking up fuck here.
Right. Oh, before we go, Amanda's got a handful, somebody with a wee tiny hand as well, not even a big giant hand, of tickets left for her show. I've got, I'd say like I don't know, what is this? Loads of tickets left. So buy tickets for our Glasgow Comedy Festival shows. Shut up, Annie! And I'm going to go and take my dog out.
Annie.
And then Material Girl's back in April, the last Sunday in April. So tickets for that are on sale as well.
Aye, get a ticket.
Aye, and tell everybody about this amazing podcast and an amazing comedy show.
Tell everyone how amazing we are.
Tell everybody how amazing we are.
We're the most amazing people.
We are. We're pretty amazing, don't you? Annie Disney.
Annie's gonna.
I fucking hate yous.
Okay, right.
Okay, right, we better go.
Bye.
Right, bye. Bye,
Tell
guys.
everyone about my amazing drinks list. And if there's any Swifties want to come to my party, honestly get in touch. Easiest. Okay, bye.